Yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the gun on third down, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
First carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Operating from the gun, Jefferson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. 60 bison. Check, 55, Mike. Check.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun is Eason. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Sack. Wrap roll 80. Let's go.
Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On 1st and 10, Jefferson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Hunt going to run for it, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Squeeze, double. Check 24, check 24.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on 3rd down. Jefferson, he'll air this one toward Coleman. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run by Kareem Hunt, and even 50 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it here with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Jefferson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Eason sets to throw it. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Bring in the second
10,
string. Bring in the second
string. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Boswell on for the point after.
But if that doesn't wake up the home crowd, I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets his home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Cowboy 80. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check it.
From the gun, Jefferson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Slam. Sponge. No.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Browns 15, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down, here's Eason. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Jefferson, and hitting Juju on the slant. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. 1st down, a run with Cohen. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with McFarland. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
First carry for James Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Back to throw. Jefferson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
7-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
They run the counter. McFarland. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tight down. There you go. Check.
Again, McFarland. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jefferson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down and goal to go.
Looking to throw. Jefferson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check safety. 70 Lion. Mike 28. So don't say nothing. Check the backer. Slam.
They'll try to surge ahead with Conner. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Harris on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Eason on 2nd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cleveland.
They go play action with Eason. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Hunt. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 20 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And the lead is up to 5.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 22, Steelers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Jefferson going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Jefferson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 29, Steelers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
Well,
that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's Cohen now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again. Jefferson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there. And that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Operating from the gun, Jefferson. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. From the gun, Jefferson, and that'll be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And
the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Julian Okwara busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Switch.
Operating from the gun, Jefferson trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
The handoff.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
The 2-yard line.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Now it's Hunt, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
57. Steelers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Makes the score.
And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here to 4.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different